Hello there, everybody. Please be, kind to me on this one because, to be honest, I'm not very good at this whole live stream game. I'm new to it, so if I mess up, you see me mess up, okay? But we're stood here in the very entrance of EPCOT, just over here. Hello to everybody. There we go. I'm just going to flip it round to begin with and just show you the construction walls are now up round where the Leave a Legacy monoliths are. So they're going to start removing one side, like I said back in the video back in February. They're going to remove one side, keep the guest flow going. You can see it's pretty light in terms of crowd flow at the moment and guest flow. But they're going to remove all of one side and then remove all of the other. Probably, work on all the planters at the same time, expand all this nice lush greenery on out, and then reinstall the old fountain in the middle there, the statue in the middle. So yeah, hello to everybody. Yes, let's get a shout out going. Are you living here in Orlando now? Okay, right, so you flip it over. Okay, I knew that was going to be one of the questions that was going to come up straight away. So hopefully you can all hear me okay. It's not too shaky as well. Got a nice little JJ Abrams lens flare going on behind the back of my head there. Thanks, JJ. Anyway, yeah, so living out here in Orlando, I'm spending at least half my time out here, or just under half my time. So I'm going to be here for longer periods of time. Get out of the way. My girlfriend lives in Orlando, so I come out here and see her quite a bit. So that's the reason why I'm being out in Orlando so much. But to be honest, it's also fantastic for work, being out here for DSNY Newscast as well. It benefits the channel from my perspective. I think it adds a new vibe to the videos, being around the park. It's pretty fantastic, and we can do stuff like this, live streams. There we go, lens flare again, there we go, that's beautiful. Let's just leave the lens flare. No, anyway, hi there from King Fulton, watching from Tampa Bay. How many times a year do you go Walt Disney World? Loads of times this year so far, as you can probably already tell. Resort TV1's there, we've got to get you on the live stream sometime. These comments go back probably very fast. You probably know about Josh and Jenna. I am not aware of how fast these things move. Okay, can you talk about the new concept art for Fantasy Springs at Disney Tokyo Resort? Okay, yes, so we've got the new concept art revealed for the Tangled, Frozen, Peter Pan themed lands, which are coming to Tokyo Disney Sea as a whole new port, which is now going to be called Fantasy Springs. And it looks to me to be an awful lot like Pandora in the way that there's not really going to be that much signage. At least it seems like what they're going to be doing is using these kind of like stone carvings of the characters as some sort of signage for the lands. So it's some pretty cool stuff there. Thanks, thank you again, Jack, for the YouTube channel. Hi, hello. How long till Walt Disney World stops vlogging? I don't think Disney will ever stop the vlogs either. Hi. Do you want to be on the live stream?
We're friends of the podcast.
Okay,
hey,
fantastic.
From Canada, hi.
Canada, and your name is?
Eric.
Eric, everybody? All right, nice seeing you. Yeah, so I don't think they'll stop vlogging. If the camera's already small, I think what the issue is with Disney and vlogging is if it starts to impinge on like the guest experience. And I never, ever, I always wait for it to go quiet and stuff like that. And I film, and if it's not quiet, it's not quiet, and it's just loud in the video. But people like Tim Track and Michael Kay, people like that, they're not hurting anyone's guest experience. If anything, they're improving it in many ways by people spotting them. But I don't think you'll see them stop vlogging anytime soon, because it's all free advertising for Disney. It's fantastic. Basically, it's just home videos on YouTube nowadays. It's just become its own little phenomenon, that's all. Right, right, here you go, right. How excited are you? And by the way, guys, I'm fully aware that the comments might be a slight bit delayed in me actually reading them, because I've watched some live streams as well in the past, and I don't see them immediately when they come in. So let me have a look what's going on here. Any news on early opening for Disney Skyliner? No, there's not going to be any early openings. Initially, we thought that there was going to be some sort of, live test phase period, maybe opening one section of it first before the other section. That seemed like it would be logical, but Disney are clearly wanting to get everything up and running before they open the entire system. So late August at the very earliest, maybe in line with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening at the end of August and August 29th. Jack. These comps are going past very quickly, guys. Sorry about this. I'm also trying to navigate through EPCOT. You can probably tell it's there. Fountain of Nations over there. I say that like you don't know what Fountain of Nations are, you know. Anyway, there we go. Right, let's see if we can answer these questions. Here we go. Jennifer Smith. It was just reported our local news. Our Disney store is closed. Has this been happening nationwide? The Amazon takeover of everything. Retail space in line. You're not really going to be seeing many more of them. But, you know, like what we see at World of Disney, that kind of thing. I'm guessing they'll be keeping open in the major cities like New York and things like that. And you'll see some of the smaller stores start to disappear. You got lag here. I'm sorry, guys, if there's any lag. On 4G, so I mean it should be okay, but I'm not on Disney Wi-Fi because I know that's not particularly great for live streaming. Someone who thinks Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is a good attraction modular system, like it. It's like a Turtle Talk with Crush, that kind of thing. I mean, I quite enjoy it. I enjoy it more than the Crush one, if I'm being honest. Tron in California, yeah, that rumor of Tron coming to California. Well, it's not just going to be Tron. It's going to be a whole redo of Tomorrowland in general. That's going to be going on here. Okay. Oh, he's back. Okay, everyone's saying I'm back now. Okay. I didn't go anywhere, guys. Okay, I'm still here. Have you moved? Going pretty good. Thanks for that, Melanie. I can't. It's very difficult to see the comments here. Don't let go, Jack. Right. Keep being you. That Tron rumor came out of nowhere. Yeah, it really did. But here's the thing, Disney at the moment are in their kind of clone culture. They've always had a clone culture of many, many ways. You think back to Pirates of the Caribbean being brought on over to Magic Kingdom because people wanted it on another coast. And this whole idea of cloning an attraction makes a lot of sense. It's not like Disney trying to, efficiencies and stuff like that. It's just being logical from a business standpoint there. If you've invested a lot of money and made an incredible attraction, which Tron is in Shanghai, then you're going to bring it over to other parks and let other guests experience it, because not everyone's going to fly to Shanghai to go and experience it. So I don't really think it's a clone culture. Not everybody will even fly to Disneyland. I mean, there's many people who just go Walt Disney World, live on the East Coast. People from the UK, I can speak for them. They go to Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney World. A lot of them don't go to Disneyland because it's an extra 3 hours on a plane. And it's a long flight. It's not necessarily that you're scared of flying, it's a longer flight. That's the reason why. Right, so let's flip it over. If you haven't guessed already, I've found a nice quiet spot over here. We've got Spaceship Earth there, beautifully framed. And then we've got Guardians of the Galaxy going on. Okay, and we've got the new interactive City of Play pavilion. That's going to be over here, Wonders of Life. And yeah, if you want to find a quiet space at EPCOT just to sit and relax, this is the zone around here, and it won't be the case in 2021. So good luck with that one. Hey, what's up, Jack? I thought the crowds of Galaxy's Edge. How old are you? I am 27 years old. I'll be 28 this year. Birthday's in September. I'm a Virgo. Like, that's important. Are you going to Star Wars Anaheim? I'm not going to be going to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland next week. The problem with it is there's a couple of things. I've been to Disneyland, I love Disneyland, but the expense to come out to Walt Disney World is a lot of money. And so, the extra cost of a hotel or even flying out to Disneyland is a lot of money I just don't necessarily have. So getting on out there for opening day, I've missed my opportunity now anyway. But I also need to cover it from a news perspective. So the opening day for me wouldn't be running around and having a great time like a normal guest experience. It'll be editing and filming and doing all the other stuff, which is fantastic. I love following the news and doing all that sort of stuff as well. But from a perspective of being inside the park to enjoy it, a slightly different kind of experience. So, I will be going out to a Galaxy's Edge, but I'll be going out there to enjoy it when I do it. But I'm going to be covering for all of you guys here on DSNY Newscast. We got some great footage. We're teaming up with Big Fat Panda. John over at Big Fat Panda, he's had a press invite. He sent a member of his team on out there, Matt, I believe, from Darth Vader 92. He'll be out there, so he's going to be getting all the footage on the August, I believe the 29th, not August, what I'm talking about. What am I talking? It's May the 29th, they're going to have the press day. So you'll start to see everything happen on May the 29th. So a lot of good stuff's going to be coming our way then. Next Wednesday, everybody. Wednesday night, I should say. So next Thursday, we're going to be having a big, like, full breakdown of everything that we're seeing. I don't know if I'm going to do it as a couple of separate videos yet, but we'll see. What would you please dab for me? Yeah, I'll dab. I'll Disney dab. There you go. How about a little Disney dab there? I'd probably do it terribly, okay? How long are you going to be in Disney World? So I'm going to be out here in Orlando until end of June. And then I'm back for 3 months. I'm going to be covering D23 from the DSNY Newscast couch. You know, that infamous grey couch that's never changed since day one, almost. And the reason for that being, I can just edit a lot faster. I'm always thinking about what's most important for the channel to get the news out to you guys as quickly as possible. And you know, although I'd enjoy being at D23 if I got an invite, it probably wouldn't be the most logical from the channel perspective. So I'm going to be back in the UK covering it, working some crazy hours early in the morning, because obviously it's Californian time, which that's 7 or 8 hours ahead of UK time, depending on what time of year. And yeah, so I'll be working some crazy hours like last time. Hopefully my hair doesn't start to fall out like it did back in 2017, because that wasn't a great week, to be honest. Right, I'll stop moving around now because it's probably all jumpy all over the place. Let's read some comments. Did you like Avengers Endgame? Yeah, I really liked Avengers Endgame. I really liked how it asked more questions than it answered. I mean, if you're into Game of Thrones, which I know this isn't GOT's newscast, but that wrapped up too many, in my opinion. But without going to spoiler territory, wear sunscreen. I am wearing sunscreen. I'm British, of course I have to be wearing sunscreen. Do you think you can expand, wait 2 secs, Universal News? My brother Will over at Universal Newscast, here's the thing with his channel, his personal life's developing. Obviously he's got married, he's having a kid fairly soon, so don't know when news videos will be coming up on that channel, but he's been very busy recently. It's not his full-time job. DSNY Newscast is a full-time job for me, so and it's all thanks to you guys, because without you guys watching my videos, it wouldn't be a full-time job for me, which is it's very much a dream come true. So it's fantastic. Universal Newscast isn't dead. It's Will is going to be bringing in videos when big news breaks and stuff like that, when he has the time to do it. But as you know, when you have a baby on the way, it's you know, it absorbs your whole life in many ways. So yeah. Why can't I take over Universal Newscast? Because 2 videos a week for DSNY Newscast is enough. It's a lot of editing that goes into it, a lot of script writing. I don't think a lot of people understand, just when you start getting into the YouTube game, you think you just sat there in front of a camera talking, especially for the kinds of videos that we do. Yeah, maybe different types of videos, different ways, but with the news format, you need to script, you need to do a lot of research, you need to script, you need to create graphics, you need to edit for a long session to make sure it's all slick for you guys, and so it takes a long time to do. Hello, DSNY Newscast. I'm going to Disney World from August 10th to 31st. Are you going to be opening? Are you going to be at the opening of Star Wars? I'll be there too. I might be there at the opening of Galaxy's Edge. I don't know yet. I'm not aware. I'll definitely be here in October and November. I know that. I don't know about end of August and September yet. Once again, it's very expensive flying to Walt Disney World during summer holidays. Jack, are you into football? Are you a football fan? So this is going past very fast. Sorry if I'm not seeing everyone's comments, by the way, everybody. I can see them all flying in, but by the time I finish rambling on about one thing, you know, sorry about that again. Another one comes in, so sorry about that. Feeling the heat up here, up there. Yeah, it's been 33 degrees centigrade today, which is a very, in summer in the UK, it's like 25 degrees, so it's considerably hot. Hey Jack, what did you think of the list of Disney legends? I thought Robin Roberts from ABC, great addition there. I thought Robert Downey Jr., very worthy. Obviously, he'll be the headliner of it all. You have to remind me of some of the other ones I saw. There you go, in there. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thanks, sir. $3.99 for that. Thank you. You got a comment with that you would like me to read? No. Okay. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you there. Majority of the time it's EPCOT. Okay. Does the YouTube channel, we'll go back to some of these comments. Does the YouTube channel revenue allow you to travel to Disney as much as you do, or do you have another job in the UK? No, the YouTube channel does help support the traveling to Walt Disney World, but here's the thing, if you fly outside of summer holiday time, which is, you know, when the kids are back at school, it's quite a bit cheaper. But if I was to fly during summer holidays, you're looking at £600 for a flight, which is quite expensive, which is like $800 in America. So for just one flight. So I won't be coming out in the summer holidays. I did last year and it was a very expensive trip. I do feel it from that kind of standpoint. Hey Rob, is Rob at Passports to Parks there? Hello there, if you were there. There he is. Hi there, Rob, you alright? Yeah, Rob does some great stuff at Passports to Parks. He's been covering the Disney Skyline extensively, all the changes. I'm sure he'll be in all the parts, following everything there. Good friend of the show there, Rob. I like your live streams. You're probably laughing at the fact that I'm not good at this live stream game here. When are they changing Spaceship Earth? That's from Alejandro. Thank you for the super chat there, Alejandro. Yeah, so they're going to be changing Spaceship Earth. So it's end of this year, if not early next year. Might be like December of this year they shut down for refurb, but I would bet early next year. So January, February, they'll close it in a slow period. And it'll begin its long, lengthy refurbishment. So yeah, it's got a lot of changes. So from the printing press onwards, which a lot of people misunderstand is the scene with the newspaper boy. It's not, it's before then. And they're going to change up the scenes and, you know, condense some of them, add some new scenes so it's more relevant for communications. Because obviously, look what we're doing this on. We're doing it on the iPhone, and we need to update Spaceship Earth, because, you know. Minus EPCOT, what will Disney's next big move be? New gate, new land, etc. Right, what will their next big move be? I would have to say that their next big move would most likely be another expansion at Magic Kingdom. I think either another big ride at Magic Kingdom. I don't see a fifth gate on the horizon. Probably in 20 years, I give Michael K there. 20 years time, maybe. Support for it. But if we're talking big move around the world, it'll probably be another park in China. I think there's a super chat just there. Sorry, Gabe. Hi there, Gabe. 99 cents. Thank you for that, Gabe. Thanks for the super chat there. We got another super chat here. Sorry if I mess up any of these names as well. Theodore says, Jack, are you a soccer fan? If so, what club? I'm actually an unusual Brit. I don't really follow that much football. I follow football when it's World Cup season or Euro Cup. But my brother is a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Cousin's a Manchester United fan. I used to play a lot of football. I'm not really a football fan. I'm into WWE, if you've ever heard of that. I was when I was little, so that's I watch that from time to time. I'm a UFC fan as well. Jack, I just got first place gold medal for the 100-meter dash in Special Olympics track meet at Ben Davis in Indianapolis last Saturday. Fantastic! Congratulations, well done for that. First place as well. I mean, I run every day, and I appreciate people who run. So well done with that. What's your favourite restaurant? Here we go. Wait, whoa. Comments coming in. $2 super chat. Okay, thank you, Black Panther there. Hi, Jack. Do you like Test Track? I actually do really like Test Track, but I prefer the older version. I mean, when I first came and I experienced it, it was more like a Tron-esque track, the original Test Track. I prefer the original Test Track, if I'm being honest, rather than the overlay we received a couple of years later. So I prefer that. But I do like Test Track. It's a great ride. I wish it didn't go down so much. But you know, it is what it is. Old Test Track is superior. It was indeed bleaker there, the more in the comments there. My hi Jack, this is from Andrea. Says, hi Jack, my husband and I will be there in November. Hope to meet you. Hello. Oh, hi there. I'll flip it over and we can have live stream inception here. Hi there. Wait, 2 seconds. There we go. Right, there we go. A nice little delay. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. That was odd with live stream inception there. Never mind. Okay, let's get back to some of these comments here. Hopefully, by the way, guys, you can hear me fine. There's not much lag. Sorry if there is. I'm new to this. We'll do this again. Maybe we'll do it the week after Galaxy's Edge or something like that to make it like a Sunday, and we'll give our opinions on Galaxy's Edge, and you can ask different questions and stuff like that. Hi Jack, have the other crowds been? Will you be there through Memorial Day? I get there on the 30th. Memorial Day is this upcoming weekend. I'm actually not going to be in town on Memorial Day. I've actually booked a Disney cruise, and it's only a very short 3-night cruise. If you book a 3-nighter, it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, we booked a 3-night cruise, just one stop at Castaway Cay and Nassau, and that's it. I really enjoyed the Disney Cruise Line, so I'm very much looking forward to going back. We're going on the Disney Dream, which is going to be fantastic. Galaxy's Edge will have a limited capacity at Walt Disney World, but no reservations are needed. Yeah, the extra magic hours, right? So here's something I don't think I've actually mentioned up until now, which is Walt Disney World's extra magic hours for Disney's Hollywood Studios. It begins on September 1st, goes through to November 2nd. But up until from August 29th to August 31st, basically it doesn't apply to just resort guests, it's all guests. So extra, basically the land opens at 6 a.m. To all guests, whether you just have an you have a standard Disney ticket, you're staying at a Good Neighbor hotel, or you're staying at Disney Resort, or just a hotel nearby, or condo, whatever, it opens at 6 a.m. So it's a very early start. But obviously, once it reaches capacity, it's like Toy Story Land last year. So bear that in mind. But from September 1st to November 2nd, it's extra magic hours. If you'd like to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, get ready, get the kids out, ready to go to Galaxy's Edge when it's still dark out. Okay, we've got some super chats here. Let me read some of these. Laurie says, oh my god, you're a WWE fan. Do you know Paige? Yes, I do. I don't know Paige personally, but I know who you're talking about. Fighting with My Family, it was a great movie. I saw that back in March. It was a good movie, that was. Paige, great wrestler. Sad that she's no longer active in WWE from that standpoint, but that's the nature of it. Okay, $10 here from Andrew. Hi there, Andrew. Captain Jack, what do you think Disney will announce at D23 for Disneyland? Possibly Tomorrowland update. Right, okay, so let's get into this. D23 this year. I might save this for a video later on, but I'll give a very quick précis of it. Basically, they're going to announce well, they've already announced Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which, if you think about it, the magnitude of that kind of announcement is a big e-ticket, 2.5D attraction. That would be a big announcement for them to have at D23, which they've already announced. So for them to already announce it means that they must have something else up their sleeve for Disneyland. Now, from my perspective, I think it will be some sort of either Tomorrowland edition, be it a Tron. I think there's a high probability that we've been hearing this Frozen rumor for a long time. We've got Frozen 2 coming out this year. That's almost guaranteed to make $1 billion again, if not more than the original. Because obviously, when movies make $1 billion the first time around, the second time around, you've got all that audience who were very happy with it the first time around, and they'll go watch it again. So I think a Frozen Land where the Fantasyland Theatre is near Toontown in Disneyland, I think that's a very high possibility. The Beauty and the Beast idea, we'll see about that. We'll see about that rumor, because that could be like a longer play. I know they've been sending out surveys about Small World as well. I don't think anything's going to happen to Small World. I think too many Disney. I personally, if they ever remove Small World, I'd be very upset. It's a Walt attraction, and there are some Walt attractions I just think should not be touched. Pirates of the Caribbean being one. They did touch Carousel of Progress, moved it over to Magic Kingdom, but at least it lives on. So I'm happy about that. But from that standpoint, yeah, I think we're going to see Tron. I think we might get, we'll get a lot more updates with Marvel. We'll get the confirmation of what type of ride system is, maybe even a more concept art for that. Obviously, the rumours of the restaurant in the Marvel Land at DCA. And who knows? I mean, wild cards here. We've got the back lot of DCA. They might announce something for that. Or they, might announce a new parade or something like that. But mostly it'll be focused towards Tomorrowland and Marvel. Okay, we've got more. Got a super chat here. Thank you. By the way, guys, thank you for the super chats. You don't have to send them to me, but it's very much appreciated when you do. Hey Jack, do you ever visit any other Disney resorts besides Disney World? For example, Disneyland and Disneyland Paris? Yeah, I visited Disneyland a while back now because it was part of like a California road trip I did back in 2014, and I loved it. I absolutely loved Disneyland. But since then, I've been going to Disneyland Paris an awful lot. Obviously Disneyland Paris, when you know how it works, guys, when whichever Disney park's closest to you, that's one that you often go to the most. And so I've been to Disneyland Paris the most, and in a way it's kind of my home park, but maybe, you know, I'll be moving out to Orlando in the next year, so we'll probably be calling Walt Disney World home soon on this channel as well. Resort TV1 asked a question. Hi there, Josh and Jenna, or whoever's written this question. Disneyland question, do you think they'll ever bring back the People Mover in California? No, Resort TV1, I highly doubt they'll bring back People Mover now. Just from the standpoint that we've already seen like permits for a potential demolition of the People Mover track. The track was so messed up by the rocket rods. To bring back the People Mover, it would essentially have to be a whole new attraction, and I just don't see them doing it. It's a shame because it's a great way of spending, you know, 10 minutes just resting your feet at a Disney park. But who knows? We might see it, but I doubt it, to be honest. Midway Maniac. To everyone watching, Jack does not work for Disney, and will not be able to answer a lot of these questions until more is revealed at D23 Expo in August. No, but we can talk about you know, rumors and stuff like that. Obviously, anything I'm saying here is for D23. We don't know yet. It's not August. It's not the end of August yet. So I think it's August the 23rd, 24th. So it's not that yet. So yeah, I can't answer it honestly from that standpoint of being correct. But we can take a guess at what's going to be announced. Right, can ride. Another super chat. €2.29. Thank you for that. Some euros in here. I get some euros there. Can I ride the Star Wars ride at August 29th with normal ticket? Yeah, you will be able to. So what they're doing is Millennium Falcon's going to be not available for Fast Pass, be it in Disneyland or Walt Disney World. It's not going to be available for Fast Pass. So from that standpoint, everyone will get their chance as long as you're willing to wait in a 5-6 hour standby queue to do so. Or I think there'll be a single rider line, because obviously I need to slot people in if there's not the right amount of people. We don't want to split up family and friends and stuff like that. Let's take another walk. Let's have a little walk around. You know what? Let's walk up to the International Gateway, and we'll maybe end the live stream up there. It's going to get busier, so sorry if I'm not reading everyone's comments. Do you think more... Whoa, we're going past very fast. Do you think more Marvel will be coming to Disney World now that we have that to bargain with, you know, Fox to bargain with Universal? Yeah, I actually do think... Hello there, hi. I actually do think that Marvel will be coming to Disney World in a grander capacity. I don't think it'll be a separate park. I think if any park that's going to get Marvel, it's going to be this park, EPCOT. Maybe they'll split it over 2 parts, but maybe put 1 attraction to Tomorrowland, but I think it'll be mainly Future World orientated Marvel attractions if we're going to get more, which most likely we are. I think Disney have kind of shown their hand that with Guardians, and especially as we move into phase 4, a lot of these characters in phase 4 with new movies and stuff like that, they're just not going to be, you know, they're not going to be Disney parks. So yeah, we won't get the legacy characters more like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. They would need to bargain with Universal for, but we might be brought to Walt Disney World like we see Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, potential Captain Marvel. Some people out of Black Panther, because obviously Black Panther himself can't come because he's on a banner in Universal of all things. So that's part of Universal right now. Right, let's navigate through this properly. Okay, sorry if I've missed anybody's comments here. Alejandro says, what do you think about the Sonic movie? Yeah, I saw a lot of backlash about the Sonic face design and the eyes, and how even Sega didn't like it. And I'm not massively excited. I mean, I'm the same way about the Pikachu movie. I'm just not massively excited for... They're going to the well of the whole, let's turn a pop culture reference into a movie. And it's, I mean, I wasn't too hot on Ralph Breaks the Internet because of it. But at least with Ralph Breaks the Internet, it's going to lasts a little bit longer in the test of time because, you know, they made their own references. It was referencing Disney movies, which are always going to be relevant. They reference not just, you saw a couple of sponsors of Amazon and Google and things like that in there, but for the most part, you know, it wasn't like just a tiny little here today, gone tomorrow reference. Wanted to thank you for always being, thank you for that, to Neverland Boy. Wanted to thank you for always being first, new, love your vlogs, keep being you. Thank you for that. Yeah, cheers. I always try and be the first one out, and if I'm not the first one out, I try and be the best one out. So, you know, there's other people who might get, you know, the news fastest and might try and rush it out to you, but I'll take my time with the editing. I'm going to make sure that you get good content at the end of the day, get the right information at the end of the day. That's also very important, and I think that comes through the DSNY Newscast, and it's a big deal for me to make sure that everybody can get the content, you know, as soon as possible. Like, especially D23, something like that. It's very important that you get out as soon as possible, but it's also very important that you have all the artwork there, because there's no point releasing a video and then having to release another one a day later because they released the concept art. Right. And by the way, the Tron thing, I really. Hello. Hi there. Hi there. Do you want to be on the live stream? Say hello. Yo. Hi there.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thanks.
Hi. Yeah, hi. Yeah. So basically, the other day when we did the Tron thing, I did a video on the Tron, but it's not track. And then on Friday, I was in Magic Kingdom and saw track.
Does it go around?
Okay, we're back. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully someone can tell me we're back here. Sorry if it cut out then. Obviously I walked through just a dead spot. Weird. Anyway, you never know where the dead spots are until you start the live stream. I'm sure Josh and Jenna and Rob and all the live streamers know that before, like Instagram lives, and it's not good for that. It's to be expected. I mean, if we flip it around, you've got everybody using Disney Wi-Fi. You know, of course it's going to be, but maybe an investment in some better Wi-Fi infrastructure would be great. Let's keep walking. We'll show you the Disney Skyliner system. Maybe we'll have some running. I highly doubt it this time of night, but at least we can show you the station. Let's get through some of these comments. Are you going to get burnt on the live action? Burnt out on the live action remake? Aladdin does not look good. Yeah, I've seen the Prince Ali clip. Here's the thing about that Prince Ali clip. If you speed it up like 20%, it sounds like the original. So they've slowed it down, much like a lot of the live action versions, they slow them down. But in terms of the actual live action remakes, I'm actually very excited for the I'm very excited for the Aladdin remake. I was excited for Dumbo as well. I'm actually pretty excited. Maleficent 2 I'm not, if I'm being honest. Okay, here we go. Andrew, sorry. Andrew, $5. Thank you, Andrew. Jack, who is your Jones? Yeah, Davy Jones is a great villain. Bill Nighy, how can you go wrong with that? My favourite villain, though, would have to be Gaston. Now, if you can really call him a villain. I mean, I like Gaston quite a bit. He's one of the most interesting characters in that movie, just funniest. But yeah, Gaston's one of my favourites. Ursula's another close second. Scar, Ursula, Gaston, and Scar, they're my favourites, I'd say. Jafar does nothing for me. Maleficent, Evil Queen, you know. The guy who shot Bambi's mother, that's another villain. I'm pretty sure that's one. Anyway, never mind. Okay, let's see. Do you think 20th Century Fox properties could one day be incorporated into Disney parks? I think what we're more likely going to see is remakes and then them get integrated. We'll probably see merchandise pop up around World Showcase for different, you know, Disney Fox movie properties that are, you know, correct for that region of the world. So that's more likely, but I don't think. By the way, hopefully this isn't too bumpy all over the place. I'm trying to hold my hand steady for you. But I think that's more logical than seeing, you know, a Fox ride. And I don't think we're going to see a fifth gate centered around Fox movie properties. You know, outside of Planet of the Apes and Avatar and the X-Men, obviously, they're not any kind of like massive franchises which like come straight off the top of my head, which would make sense for a ride. I've heard a lot of people say Rio, but it wasn't as popular as, let's say, a Pixar movie, and not every Pixar movie gets a ride. So, you know, depending on that. Anyway, I'm looking back home again. Back home, here we go. Well, that's where I'm living up there, everybody. I'm just living in the UK. That's where. When I say I go back to the UK for 2 months, that's where I go. I just go and hide out in EPCOT. That's about it. But yeah, if you've never come, by the way, for Flower and Garden, it's beautiful. It really is nice around here. And will the Android app be available? Right, okay. I thought this might be a question that people might ask. The Android app pretty much is not going to happen for the foreseeable future. When you develop for Android, it's a lot harder than iOS. Now, you know what I've just realised? Sorry about that. I was actually on Disney Wi-Fi, so yeah, sorry about that. Oh, damn it. Yeah, no, I was on Disney Wi-Fi, so not 4G after all. That's the reason why it was slower. Sorry about all the like I said, I'm new to live streaming. I messed up in a big way. Sorry about that. I'll get better for next time. Anyway, right. Are you going to see the skyline? Yeah, we're almost there. I'm not going to flip it around yet because we're thank you, because we're just going past the security section. Obviously, no rules around security. What do you think about the lead for the cruise? Jack, you're brilliant. Okay, thank you for the super chat there. Christian says, what original EPCOT ride would you remake and how? Right, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I would have to say an original. No, you know what? I was going to say Journey into Imagination, but you know what? I would remake Horizons. I'd remake Horizons. I've that a World of Motion. I'd maybe do that one, but I think Horizon would be much better. Show off all the latest technology. It'd be great. Let's get down here so we can show you some of the stuff over here. 2 seconds. We're around the area now. Right, we got ghost gondolas on out. They got their wrapping on. There we go, all wrapped up. See just there. But we can see that you see the construction walls have come down, but we've got the cloaking device in front of it. Disney cloaking devices there working their magic. But here, over here, let's flip it on over, and we'll be able to see Ratatouille. Ratatouille. Right, here we go. So yeah, so if you can just make it out of the yellow part, just there, that yellow part, they're actually forming the structure which they're going to then start the theming work being applied to. So yeah, the side over onto the left, that all needs to be put, built out into yellow, into that yellow padding there, and then they're going to start to apply the theming to the front of that. But yeah, they've got a lot of work over here. They've got a theme all down the bottom here, the embankments that are going to be brought on out. The concern I've got about this area is it's a fairly tight area. Now over here, they'll need to widen it quite a bit to allow people down there. But down there, it should be at least 1.5 cars wide. So I don't know. I'm just worried that there's going to be a bottleneck situation, the same as Toy Story Land. That was quite a wide walkway. So that's my main concern. But look at these gondolas. They look beautiful at night time. It's going dusk like this. If we flip around, you can see the Skyliner. It really is beautiful. They're really coming along over there. I feel like I'm Rob from Passport for Parks and filming the Skyliner right now. Anyway, okay, let's flip around and answer a couple more questions. I'm aware of the time. I'm going to probably end it at 45 minutes in. We're going in 5 minutes then. Okay, because I don't want to go on for too long because, people don't want to watch. Well, number one, you don't want to look at my face for longer than half an hour. It's probably been long enough already. And number two, who has 45 minutes to watch a live stream? I mean, you can tune in and out of them, I'm guessing. At least my live streams, they're not very good. I suppose I tune into live streams for longer than that. I keep them on in the background. I like to just tune into them and just walk around the park like that. Maybe that's what people are doing, but I'm not a great live streamer. Anyway, Toy Story Land will be a dead end until 2020 because of Galaxy's Edge capacity. Yeah, basically, you're not wrong there. Galaxy's Edge, because they've only got they've got an entrance and an exit, 2 entrances or 2 exits, however which way you want to look at it. They're going to funnel people in through one from Grand Avenue because they've got a lot more capacity around there. They've got the toilets around that area, restrooms if you're American, around that area, and then they've got capacity. They've got a baseline tap house. They've got place for people to get water if they need to before they go into the land, and then they're going to exit people on out through Toy Story Land. Now the Toy Story restaurant, something that's very interesting. It's going to be built just so as you're walking in, you see Woody just off to the side. It's going to be there. But it should be a fairly quick build, but who knows, it might take them a while, but I'd anticipate maybe end of 2020, 2021, safe bet, ready for the 50th anniversary. But we haven't got any official time scale for that yet. You know what's a big surprise about this? We've reported on this back in October 2017, that it was going to have a store component to the Ratatouille. I'm going to call it the Ratatouille Pavilion, okay, Ratatouille Courtyard. And now we're actually seeing that they've got a creperie, which is being built just over there to the side. You can probably make it out. This the concrete just there. That's where it's just going to be there. And it's going to have a small capacity, but at least it's some sort of sit down, and it will really add to the feel of that whole courtyard Parisian cul-de-sac idea of Ratatouille. Don't know what they're going to do with the forced perspective of the Eiffel Tower. Are they going to take it down yet? We're unsure what's going to happen with that. But clearly they want to get the facade on the Ratatouille attraction ready in time for the opening of the Disney Skyline, just to clean up the construction zone a little bit, because despite, you're walking into EPCOT and you can see construction going on, the whole point of the Disney Skyline is you see these beautiful views around Walt Disney World, and if you have to stare at a bunch of cranes and stuff going on, cherry pickers, then it might be better if they get that ready. Anyway, so let me have a look at some of these comments here. Whoa, $50! Oh, thank you for that. Seriously, guys, I'm very appreciative of the super chats, but I just had a little stroll around Epcot. But thank you very much for the $50 super chat. Marie, 2 seconds. Let me just read this because it's getting darker here as well. Mariana Morales says the video just freeze. Sorry, I did not hear about the Android app. Could you give me the info again? Yeah, it's not great info, and for that super chat, I feel like I should give you better info. But basically, the app idea of the Android app is not going to be happening for quite a while now. It's just from a standpoint that the app development for Android, it's buggier, it takes a lot longer, it's a longer process, it's more expensive process, and with all the flying back and forth to Walt Disney World and adding a different vibe to these the newscasts and stuff like that, I just feel like we can spend whatever money I've got towards DSNY Newscasts in a better way. But I am aware that I've still got an app which is available on the App Store. It's not actually hooked up to anything, but I could maybe very easily just retrofit and throw something into that. So I might do that, I don't know. But yeah, basically the website is the only way to get the news content at the moment. But we are working on upping the news content and stuff like that. Another super chat. Oh, thank you. Just seriously, you've all been very generous tonight, and I am very appreciative of it. So thank you for that. Just missed you. I was in Epcot this afternoon, back home in Miami. Big fan. Thank you for that. Yeah, seriously, guys, thank you for the super chats. I'm just literally, it's a bit of an experiment, this whole live stream. So sorry if it's been a bit bad. But obviously, we've got a big video coming up on Thursday. It's gonna be something to do with Galaxy's Edge, if you hadn't guessed. So I'm working on that. Well, not at the moment, but today I was working on that. I'll be working on it tomorrow and Thursday, and yeah, it'll be some good stuff. So hope you enjoy the one on Thursday, and then we've got Galaxy's Edge opening next week, and we've got press embargo day lifts on Wednesday night time. Thursday you're gonna have a big full breakdown. It's gonna be some great stuff. Anyway, so as the friendship boat is about to go by over here, I'm gonna wrap it up now. for tonight because it's going dark as well, and I need a drink, to be honest. My voice sounds a bit hoarse. Sorry about that. But anyway, so for now, I've been Jack, you've been you.